Liverpool found its new Mane. Sadio Mane will remain an indelible icon in Liverpool for decades to come. The arrival of Mane, one of Jürgen Klopp's first major signings, turned the Reds into a potential force that could compete for the Champions League and, over time, bring better players to Anfield. African Player of the Year, Mane left not only as one of the best players in Liverpool, but also by becoming an icon on his continent and one of the best Africans ever. Liverpool will be sad to see him go, but every good era comes to an end, and this was a necessary departure to elevate the Reds to the next level in their metamorphosis. Mane was named African Player of the Year in Cameroon on Friday night and may have given Liverpool a clue as to who his successor could be on this occasion. Mane posed with Karim Konate, who won the Young African Player of the Year award, for a photo shared by Mane's former club Red Bull Salzburg on social media. The 18-year-old striker Karim Konate scored 10 goals in 12 matches in the CAF Confederations Cup and CAF Champions League last season for Mimosas. He chose new pastures this summer, as did Sadio Mane, and the Red Bull team transferred to Salzburg. He joined the club where Liverpool's former superstar debuted on the European football market. Konate looks set to play an important role in Red Bull Salzburg's A team next season. A fast-paced forward with a strong finishing ability, Konate may be the best football player produced in the country since Yaya Toure, who started his career with Mimosas. Known for his energy and work ambition, Konate should have no trouble adjusting to life in the future in Salzburg and potentially even in Liverpool. With a track record of producing prolific and exciting forwards from Erling Haaland to Patson Daka to Karim Adeyemi, Konate could be the next name on the Red Bull club's production line. Given the success of these players and the fact that Konate is following a similar path as Mane, as well as Klopp's propensity to buy Red Bull players, Liverpool will likely follow the young Ivorian's development closely. If Karim Konate proves himself in the next few years, he could be an important FSG transfer in the building of the future Liverpool. Liverpool could repeat Luis Diaz's transfer trick for the star labelled as a first class. After Nicolo Bile was described as a top player by Jürgen Klopp in February, news from Italy claims the Spurs are after the 25-year-old in a move similar to the transfer developments that brought Luis Diaz to Anfield this summer. As it is known, Liverpool was interested in the Colombian football player at the beginning of the January transfer window, and the transfer of the Reds was difficult when Tottenham stepped in. And they had to act quickly in the transfer. The increase in interest in the player caused an increase in the transfer fee and a £50 million deal was made. Liverpool would have preferred to wait down the line to bring in Diaz even if they knew it would increase their chances of the title, but as the Anfield magnates know all too well, you can't always be what you want them to be. According to reports in Italy, Spurs are looking to reunite Inter Milan midfielder Bile with manager Antonio Conte, who won a championship together at San Siro. A dynamo who can pass, hit the ball and shoot in the machine room, Bile is one of Europe's most beloved midfielders, and rumours have been around for a long time about moving to Merseyside, as Diaz has been for a long time. The Liverpool boss praised the player ahead of the Champions League round of 16 match in February, when Bile missed the first game. Klopp at the pre-match press conference: "It's not bad for us that Bile can't play. He's a really good player, I love him so much. He has everything you expect from a midfielder. He's aggressive, technically good, can run for many years, and so on. I mean, he's a top-notch player," he had said. The Italian star player scored just 3 goals in Serie A last season, scoring 12 assists and showing his creative prowess under Simone Inzaghi. Former Everton striker Kevin Campbell said in a statement, "Bile is a great player. It would be wise if Liverpool make this deal, especially if they lose Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. They will need reinforcements. They have to make sure their team is deep enough to tackle injuries. Bile is very good. He's a player. It would be a great job if the Italian star joins the ranks of Liverpool. If you look at Liverpool's midfield last season, it shows that he has playable minutes for everyone, and it means that a player like Barella will definitely be there. Jürgen Klopp needs to be able to use a great squad, said. Even if his admiration for Barella was clear, Klopp would have made a pretty significant U-turn if his club signed the Nerazzurri ace before September 1st. There's no need for a new midfielder. But as long as there's no breakup, he said. After Diaz's surprise signing, who can guarantee that the Reds won't make a surprise raid? Liverpool caught the £25 million star in their sights. It's clear that Liverpool's last two mega-money transfers, Luis Diaz and Darwin Nunez, had moments of perfection before Jürgen Klopp's watchful eyes. From the outside, the club may sign you if you are players who have done well against Liverpool and have high potential. Not only the aforementioned couple is involved in this event. Sadio Mane used to terrorize Anfield before signing for Liverpool, and it was the same when Virgil van Dijk traded for Southampton. Of course, the club is intensively researching the players it will transfer and is subject to review in the data pool before making an investment. That's why it was an interesting decision for Liverpool to have a friendly match against both Red Bull clubs in the pre-season training camp this summer. As it is known, there is a very good relationship between FSG and Red Bull, and judging by the past transfers, it is clear that there is a strong bond between the two clubs. There are many young stars in both Leipzig and Salzburg, and there are many candidates who could be ideal options for Liverpool in the future. As Leipzig made a fairly tame effort against Liverpool on Thursday night, one player stood out. Having previously spoken of his admiration for Anfield and Klopp, Dominik Szoboszlai was arguably Leipzig's most influential player. The Hungarian star stood out for his defensive work rate, a key feature in Klopp's gegenpress. Szoboszlai won 6 of his 6 defensive duels, making 4 interceptions and 6 comebacks. He was noted for his ability to regularly regain the ball for Leipzig, both in Liverpool's last third on the defensive and in the middle of the park. That kind of energy was added to Szoboszlai's other offensive qualities, which he wasn't able to show in the evening but was definitely talented. For example, his long-distance passes, shots and creative talent, which averages 0.83 goals every 90 minutes. Last season, Leipzig made the 21-year-old an ideal target for Liverpool, especially with Transfermarkt valuing it at just £25 million. Szoboszlai is the kind of clutch player who could complete Liverpool's midfield. Not only does he have the pace of work to succeed in a pressing system, he regularly comes up with goals and assists, but he also has the ability to score goals and assists at key times. 15 of his 22 goals and assists for club and country last season came as his team was stuck or behind the game. That's the missing role in Liverpool's midfield, and Klopp may have decided to continue his development at Anfield while watching him.